He is definitely writing some code in there every time.
I like to try to play just behind the tee and try to react to where the ball goes.
And is it different for Peach? Or is it very similar?
It's pretty similar, except with Peach, I know how to play more closer to the net and play more aggressive with her.
All right, well, we are just getting started. It looks like very similar to the last match. We are starting off with a bit of a...
Oh, that's going to be out.
Ooh, yeah, that's
losing
out.
The first point. Fitz has slight meter advantage, but it probably won't last for too long. Gets a slice into the trick shot, but he lunges for it.
Slowing down time for the trick shots allows you to get it, but ooh, yeah, it looks like he couldn't slow down time.
On that one.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of nice serves going on. That's definitely a good thing because I think you get meter.
Oh yeah, that meter you gain in these types of matches is so crucial.
Ooh, another one of those tricks. Ooh, and that sent him flying back. You can't do anything at that point. Even if you run your meter, if you have enough, and it's just kind of like giving them a point.
You have no meter, so you either got to guess whether they're returning with a flat or they're returning with a topspin, and he chose the wrong one for that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a 50-50 sometimes as well. Looks like PeluPelu taking the lead on this one.
Ooh, returns that with a slice, but he lunges for it.
Nice trick with the slice counter. Going for star shots, as we've seen with Fitz.
Ooh, makes him run in the backcourt.
Pelu getting a good trick shot on that one. And
yeah, Fitz has some good meter advantage.
It is definitely even at this point. Ooh, and we got that lob. And it just get it.
Slides it past Pelu.
A lot of the time, I believe you can back trick, and then that'll get it sometimes, but sometimes you just can't. Ooh.
A lot of the time, though, I found that back tricking
with the lob.
Like, yeah, if you back trick a lob shot, they can press the advantage a lot of the time.
Oh, so back tricking works out generally.
Like, it works out, but then they press the advantage on you.
Oh, I see.
Because
so
you're out of position.
In the future, yeah, okay.
You'd be forced to use meter then.
Let's see. Oh, looks like Fitz doesn't have meter, so hopefully he builds some up in these next ones.
Yeah, it'll look rough. Oh, but he gets a lot of meter out of Pelu.
Pelu going
hits it right
for
to him, but he gets the top spin.
Ooh, went for the slice across the court.
Yeah, man. No meter versus Daisy at net.
Still anyone's game, though. We have 4-3.
That's true. Using up all his meter, he can't do much else.
Yeah, Fitz is going to have to do a lot to try to build that up. Oh, yeah, see, that was going to be really hard to counter.
Yeah, it's really 30% chance. You got to either guess lob or no lob, and then left or right.
Yeah, and hopefully when you guess lucky, you know, it turns around the game, but the beater disadvantage honestly dictates quite a bit of the match, as can be seen here.
Yeah, it's looking like it'll be Pelu's game pretty soon. He could just keep.
Oh yeah, he is draining his meter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, that was unreachable on Fitz's part, but still a good game.
Yeah.
Still could be anyone's game this next time. I don't believe they're going to be changing characters.
I don't think so. But yeah, right there, you have to lob as Toadette, but it's really harder than it seems.
Oh yeah.
Because right there, you're just trying to exchange meters and hope they don't use meter. But Pelu knows he's just got to use meter to win the point.
Yeah. So lobbing is a good counter to that in that situation.
You have to lob.
And it's interesting because lobbing is one of the best things determining on the situation.
Definitely.
Sometimes the opponent can really easily read the lob and just send you really hard.
There. Can't do anything about that. He's going to back trick shot. Ooh. Oh, he didn't lob that, though. He had a little bit of meter in the bank.
A lot of flats coming.
Good out cancel by Pelu.
Ooh, he reached that lob. And a good back trip.
Ooh, fully charged drop right there. Let's see what he does with it. Oh, not too much.
He does still have room to get his meter back.
That's true.
Oh, and he's cross court, so he's going to have to use his trick. Returns with another trick. And another going for the lob and the star.
Lob in the lob, but Pelu knew it.
Hopefully Pelu doesn't drive him to do a trick without meter. Oh, but he's going to send a lob back on his lob, and he can't return that.
You know, I don't know if Fitz should be doing these double lobs back to him.
Yeah, no. I don't think it's working out.
He's ready for both of them.
It's just simply that the meter disadvantage really gets you sometimes.
Daisy all the way in the back court.
Playing it safe. We don't see a lot of drop shots.
Yeah, not too many.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, generally that drop shot, like a lob, can be really good in certain situations. And in certain points of this game, definitely would
Like
help.
Daisy's really good at playing defensively in the back of the court. So
when
when she's all the way back there,
he just he lobbed on the lob, and now he's got a little bit of a meter disadvantage. But
is he gonna go for the
going
trick
for
shot?
the upper left on the Fitz's screen.
Just
really
out of
hard.
range though.
Really hard to return those sometimes.
Yeah, it's definitely worth there to not give up your meter though.
Yeah, exactly.
Is he gonna trick shots this? Yeah, he's gonna. Oh, I thought
He's actually gonna. Yeah, he's gonna go for it.
That's
but
gonna
he
be his
can't.
point.
Yeah, he can't return because of that.
Now it's gonna be a really tough game for Fitz here.
Still definitely playing well.
Yeah, he's playing great, but
especially
against the
for
number
the
one player.
Yeah, especially for the meter disadvantage. He has been holding his own definitely in this game. Definitely not giving Pelu a lot of room to just breathe and
Yeah, he was playing great in his last sets.
Ooh, and that did cost Pelu a lot of meter on that one. But they're doing a lot of back and forth. Ooh,
makes him lunge
yes,
though. That's huge for Fitz.
Yeah, this is definitely anyone's game at this point.
I think that was a good
Fitz
play.
returning,
Getting the point.
definitely a good play to come back from the meter disadvantage, putting it level field.
I was about to say, I really think you should be adding some lobs in there.
Yeah, definitely lobs, and a little bit of drop shots sometimes too.
Yeah, if he can end up getting a full charge,
Yeah.
a fully charged drop would be great.
I did notice that when he charged it fully, it is much harder to predict in return. So that definitely helped him in that situation in the last game. Ooh, and the slice just gets past Pelu.
Yeah, great plays by Fitz.
Pelu probably rethinking his strategies. Going for the charge drop, always a good move.
He's gonna, yep.
Okay. And Fitz actually has a lot of meter this time, so.
Gains the meter from the back trick shot, but he has to use it to get to the ball. Besides to lob it, he's way far back in the court. He's got to drop back.
Yeah, he's gonna have to counter that charge drop that we were expecting.
Oh, he can't get to that.
Oh, using lob, so he decides not to go all the way for it. Good thing to salvage the meter.
Fitz in the lead, the first person to be in the lead against PeluPelu.
And it's good that being that you're at a meter disadvantage, you can always try different ways to come back. And it looks like Fitz,
That was really unfortunate there for Pelu because he pressed the L button, but it just cancels his attack, and Daisy just lunges there and does nothing.
Oh, I see. And is that specific to Daisy?
It's an any character thing.
Any character, so definitely a mistake.
It's an unfortunate timing situation.
There was a button in the game that you could use to trick, since there are two different options, double tapping X as well as moving the analog stick, the right one.
Oh, yeah.
And if you opt for the right analog stick and sometimes double tap X, you will do a trick shot, and sometimes that can mess people up. But with the new patch, we don't see that anymore since they fixed that.
Remove any frustrations from that. That's for sure.
So now
lob.
we're looking at a bit of the meter disadvantage once more.
He's holding that for forever.
Ooh.
He can't really do much about this.
Oh, and the body shot.
Oh my God, that was for the fans right there.
Yeah, definitely. One of the worst ways to get a point for if you don't get it, of course.
Fitz was definitely not expecting that one.
Yeah, he's playing on the defensive quite well right now, actually. Sending a lot of flats down Pelu's way, but Pelu is not letting him gain.
Oh, he gets the perfect trick shot for the meter, though.
Ooh,
I really want to see the lobs, though.
Yes, we want. Oh, and speak of the devil, but Pelu's still expecting it.
When Pelu's up at the net, like right up at the net like that, I really feel like he can mix up some lobs in there.
Oh, definitely. Because we do see a lot of flats and star shots from Fitz, but Pelu does counter them well. But Pelu does sometimes leave himself open for drop shots and lobs. So, but we are seeing a good back and forth here. Yeah, he couldn't get that because if he had tricked, then it would have just arced, and then it would have made it easier for Pelu to hit anyway, so he decided not to.
All right, well, it's game point for Pelu.
And he's going to special, yeah.
Let's see if he can get the trick shot
Let's see if he can do it.
This is his one chance.
He is going to start circling.
Oh, misses
and
it.
he doesn't get it.
That'll be
still a great game on both players' parts, and definitely very close.
Oh yeah,
definitely a very close game. But PeluPelu is definitely one of the best in the United States, of course, and
not in the Gainesville region, but he came all the way up here.
He did come just for GatorLAN, and it was a great match.
Great tournament, great
tournament,
games.
great to communicate between people and learn about them, and great players in general.
All right, what's up, guys?
All right, guys. I'm CC Gios.
Hurricane CC.
Nice to meet you. Should we do one of those?